with the geese in the garden. Drinking my coffee, hands covered in dirt. I saw that nobody was on, so I figured I would go live for a little bit. So, oh lordy. We'll see if anybody shows up. I don't think I titled this or anything. That's Goosey. She's getting big, and there's the babies. It's so funny because I go to pull the grass. Hey, Miss Kimmy, good morning. I go to pull the grass, and like they sit on top of my hands. Like there's no other grass anywhere in the whole entire garden. It's so funny. Hey, Miss Sarah, good morning. I don't know how long y'all been here, but hey, Jenny Jen. I was pulling weeds in the garden this morning around the corn, and I was like, well, you know, nobody else is doing anything, so I reckon I'll go live. Your goose's name is Massey Ferguson? Really, Lorianne? That is so cool. I was watching videos. Oh, okay. Yeah, let me know when JJ's here, and I will put the camera on them. Hey, Katya. Good morning. Yeah, so I was watching a video on how to like determine the sexes of the geese. Hey, Mel. Hey, JJ. That's Goosey. That's the biggest one. And then these are the babies. That one and that one. What are you doing? Hey, Glitter, Nessa, and Parabola. Good to see you. Yeah, so I'm just pulling weeds, but I was looking at a video to try to see, like, it's like, it tells you how to determine if they're boys or girls, and, like, you gotta flip them and, like, pull on things and all kinds of things. So I was like, I reckon we'll find out if they start to mate or something. What are you doing? What are you doing? Goosey's getting big. Goosey's getting their feathers. If you don't stop eating my corn. Hey, quit. Goosey, quit. You can't eat my corn. Thank you. The corn's getting like really big. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I was looking at videos, and it was talking about that geese are very emotional, and if you take their eggs, they get really sad. So I kind of wanted like the eggs, but if there's boys and they mate, I also don't want to have a bunch of like geese running around every single year. Yeah, they have a pool in there. I don't know if you can see it. You can kind of see it. That's their little area. But my daughter brought home Goosey, which is the big one over there. And Goosey was so sad and upset. And Goosey's going to be more upset if you don't leave my corn alone. So I went to Tractor Supply to try to get her a friend, and they don't even sell them like by themselves. You have to buy two. Yeah, I got lots of grass growing. Like I was saying, it's so funny because I'll pull the grass and they'll come over here and eat it and act like there's no grass anywhere else in the garden. We took a picture the other day. I have a whole... Aww. Chickens are the third most popular pet right now, Glitter. Well, thank you. Yeah, because I want chickens myself, actually. But mainly probably because they give you eggs. And eggs are so expensive, you know. My landlord has like 25 down there. And we found out so Mac Daddy was mounting the chickens. Like, even when they were in the coop at night, they were never able to get a break from him. See, look. There's so much grass. So she got rid of him. I was like, why did you do that? And she was like, because he was graping the chickens. And I was like, well, you know, that's kind of what they do. So anyway, she got a bunch of babies, and it appears that there's 2 boys. So I don't know what she's going to do. with the babies because they've started to call out in the morning. Hey, LJ. You're not allowed chickens in the UK? What? He is trying to help, Belle. Yeah, chickens do like to fly up, like, come at me, bro. Especially the roosters. What you doing? What you doing? I think it's not supposed to be all that hot today. Oh my goodness, this chair. I don't know if it's helping or getting in the way. You see, that corn is doing good. Like, I tried succession planting. And, yeah, you either have hundreds or none, right? I tried succession planting, so I do have another row back there. Here, chickens are only allowed in the countryside. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Yeah, this area actually, so this used to be like a logging, like they used to log it or something. And this area where the garden is where they would put, like, I guess trees that were not able to be logged or that broke or something to that effect. So they all decomposed here and it made the soil like really good. But some of it is still like red. I'll show you. You're having a flea problem, like in the country or in your house? Sorry. Hold on, I'll show you. Because some of it's like this really rich, dark color. Good morning, Julie. Oh, okay. So a lot of the soil here is like that. The red clay. There's lots of clay here. Like, I've even got some and tried to make pottery with it. But then you look over here and there's a lot of like dark black, which means it's really good. And it's because they would put the trees here and they would kind of decompose. I should see your husband's garden. I bet it's amazing. I bet it's awesome. What are you doing? They follow me. Hold on, I'll show you. Let me move this stuff so they don't trip over it. Peppers are doing good. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna walk this way. They might not do it. They've been doing it. They're coming. Oh Lord! I'm gonna trip my damn self. They know I'm not leaving the garden. Oh, I don't know if I can zoom in. Goosey's like, where are you going? If I go outside the garden, they'll come. In the house and in the yard, the chicken, we had glitter. I found her owner and returned her. I have a bunny and a German shepherd. Oh, there they come. It's hysterical. You won't even send your sister pics. Oh my goodness. Basil stays at the house. He's too bougie to come out. So he's at the house right now. If you have a flea problem in the house, one thing that works really good is put 20 Mule Team Borax down and let it sit for 24 hours, then vacuum it up. Oh, too many foxes and coyotes. There's foxes here. I'm sorry about that, Lorianne. There's foxes here. He's like, look at me. I'm so pretty. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl. So there is some foxes. I've heard the coyotes. I haven't seen them. I know on the property there is a raccoon, a beaver, and I do believe there's a fox. So, like, I tried to make this thing impenetrable. And Mr. Speculating says it's good, but, like, I get concerned. The only thing I'm real concerned about is when I close it and tie it right here, there's like this gap. And I'm scared something could get in there and get them. So I put them in the coop, but they don't like it because it's small, you know. So I'm going to try to get a goose coop because that's just my landlord's chicken coop, and it's too small. And I was going to leave them out last night, but it was supposed to rain, so I don't know. Get a dokie? I wish I could. You know, we're trying to move. Like, we would have moved somewhere a lot better than this. Not a lot better, but like something, somewhere bigger for our family. Try to maybe even possibly buy something. And it's already going to be an issue if I have to rent because of the geese. So I don't think I need any more. I almost had a baby skunk the other day because there was a skunk rolling around in the yard and the cats were going to get it. I recorded it, but I didn't put it online. I'm still deciding on that. I called a wildlife preserve. I called the Dagub Animal Behavioral Institute, and I called the North Carolina Zoo and Mr. Speculating, and they all said to let it go. So I had to. Well, thank you. Parabola, I appreciate that. Hardware cloth. Okay. I'll look for that. Page, and thank you. Hardware cloth. I'll have to write that down. Okay. Yeah, you think so, Mel? I'm glad. I was just, you know, up here weeding and saw that nobody was live, so I was like, we'll talk. Nessa, I hope I can be a homesteader. Like, I hope we move somewhere or can buy somewhere where I can do this all the time, and it's like, you know, my own property. If I could have my choice, I'd like to have a house from like 1782 with like a big old farm, you know. If I keep working, maybe one day we can do that. Here the beans are going up the corn stalk. You can see them. And there's blooms. I think the bean blooms are so pretty. Thank you. I appreciate that. I come up here during the day, especially. I've been doing more work in it since the geese have been up here because I try to let them stay out as much as I can in the morning because they just get out of that daggum coop that's so small. So when I let them out in the morning, which is at like 6 or 6:30 in the morning, I stay up here and I just try to let them hang out and run around. Oh, Perry, you make me smile. That was so sweet. Thank you. Sorry if I'm wobbly. I don't want to make anybody sick. Thank you, Julie, for the compliment. Yeah, older properties are great. So, I don't know, maybe one day I can do that. Like, I would love to renovate a really old property with lots of good land and soil. See, look. Because there's no grass anywhere else in the garden. What are you doing? What you doing? Excuse me, y'all. My nose is running. Good gracious. Oh, that's so sweet. I'm glad JJ enjoyed it. Are you gonna help me? They're starting to get their tail feathers. You renovated? It's a love thing. Really? What kind of house did you renovate? Nessa? Oh, sorry. Oh, that's cool. Like, I don't know much about renovating properties, but you know, with YouTube these days, you can find out just about anything. I've been watching videos of like villages in China and the things they do and get from the land. I got a bunch of blackberries yesterday. Oh, Mel, thank you for coming in. A Victorian house when you were 17. Oh my gosh. That is so cool. That is so cool. My mom's house was built by my grandfather in like the 50s. I think that house is cool, but I want something older. My mom's like, no, you won't have central heat and air. And I'm like, I do not care. Yeah, they are so strong and they were made so good. That's why I want the old houses like that. They're made, like, to last. Silly. The other ones are relaxing. What are you doing? What are you doing? I did bring up... Okay, so I had seeds. I don't care. You just get what you need with space and glamour. Do it. I hope I can. Like the homes you could buy in the Sears catalog. We've talked about that. They used to be like $5,000. Mr. Speculating talks about that all the time. Like, you used to could buy a house in the Sears catalog for like $5,000, and they were so awesome. And like, I wish we could do that now. Like, you can get them Amazon tiny houses, but I don't want that. Mr. Speculating thinks they're cool, but I don't want a tiny house. I hate tiny houses. I need a big old house. Lots of room. So we had some seeds up here that got wet, so I threw a bunch down, and we're going to kind of see what grows. I brought up some more carrots, and tomatoes are doing good. I've got one that's almost done. I think these are supposed to be purple Cherokee tomatoes, and I wanted to see what color it got on the vine. Mr. Speculating picks them when they're like that color. I would rather let it sit for a little while and get a little darker. There's lots of nasturtium blooming too. Leaves are yellow here. I don't know what to do. They do sell central heat comes later. Yeah. They do sell tiny houses at Home Depot now, which is pretty interesting. Look for a big old farm home. I can help with renovation at base. I hope I can. I really do. We got zucchini, but look, that kind of looks like a mix between a zucchini and a squash. So I'm thinking they might have cross-pollinated, because I have things going on like that too. And so lesson learned with that. Like, I guess I'm gonna have to separate them. I think that one's ready. I mean, I think they're okay to eat, but I think there's definitely some cross-pollination going on there. Hey, Lorraine, if you put them in a brown paper bag to... Thank you for that. Yes, I've been setting them in the window, but like, they don't ever get red the rest of the way. And I'm like, why do you keep picking them at that stage? Stop it. Excuse me. Now they're eating the plants over there. The only bad thing, is that they like to eat the plants, but if I can keep their mind occupied with the grass, we do pretty good. All I need is a big bath, a big oven, and a roof, and a garden. Yes. Oh my gosh. I'm glad you said that, LJ. I've been wanting to make zucchini bread. Yes. And I like fried green tomatoes too. Have you seen the movie? I love that movie. That was like one of my favorite movies growing up. The other day, oh, I got roots showing, look. I need to put some soil on that. The other day, I had the kids watching the movie The Help. It's really good. I don't know if y'all have seen that. I like to pick mine when they're ripe too. Zucchini cheese, grilled cheese. And fritters. That sounds good. I'm gonna grab some soil to put on these beans real quick. Oh, I did see, I got mess up here. I gotta clean up. So the melons that are like orange and green, the seeds got wet, right? So I threw a bunch down, and so there's like cantaloupe there. They're hollering and coming back. I didn't leave. I promise. Yes, I love that movie too. When you're younger and faster, I'm old and have more insurance. I need insurance. Chocolate zucchini cake. Oh my God, stop. Y'all, I'm going to be in there trying to make some stuff. Probably fail miserably. But hey, as long as I tried, that's all that matters, I suppose. I don't like it when their roots show. I mean, it's not healthy anyway, so. The Amish make chocolate chip zucchini bread. Oh, that's good. I bet that's good. I love Amish food. I saw this Amish girl on YouTube and I bought her cookbook. Like, she's left the Amish. I saw that they preserve tomatoes by taking, it's like they get a box and a bunch of wood ash and they layer the wood ash on the bottom, like, you know, soot ash from the fire or wood stoves and things like that. And then you set the tomatoes on there and you make sure none of them are touching, and then you surround the tomatoes completely with the wood ash so that nothing is touching. Like, the tomatoes aren't touching each other, and supposedly it's supposed to last for, make your tomatoes be fresh for like up to a year, six to 9 months maybe. Something to that effect. You've never had zucchini bread? Yo, I'm gonna be making zucchini bread for breakfast. Yeah, I saw it actually on YouTube. So I don't know if it's true. You have to be careful about what you see on YouTube. Sir, ma'am. They're so funny. I do have a lot of food growing, and I'm going to can a bunch of it, I hope. I might try to sell some of the unique stuff at the farmer's market. Sorry, I didn't mean to block y'all's view. 8:40 there. I think it's 8:40 here. Okay, you get back to bed, Mel. Have a good day, sweetheart. I think, so I have like one thing new in the Jack and Lily Sullivan case, and then Travis Decker. So I think we're going to talk about that, and then, I don't know what else, just whatever y'all want to talk about. Bye, Mel. Have a good day. That's true. That's where my husband got gardening ideas from. I hope his garden gets better, since you said it's like not the best, or I'm assuming. I'm sure he'll get better. Look, for my whole life, like, I could not grow anything at all. Like, everything I tried to kill died, even cactuses. Like, I would kill everything. But then I got into medicinal herbs, and I wanted to start growing my own medicinal herbs. So I just planted a bunch of stuff to see if I could get it to grow. It was like August the first year I did it, and I planted cucumbers and like tomatoes in like August, and they grew, but they didn't have enough time to produce. And so I was like, okay, well, now I figured out how to keep them alive. Mr. Speculating helped me out a lot. And then it was like, hey, Kimmy C. So after that, I was like, okay, well, I can keep them alive. And so it was kind of on after that. After that, I tried every year and was able to grow stuff. I'm not using the tiller. I probably should be, but I don't want to use it around the base of the corn and stuff. Yes, Kimmy, the geese are out with me and trying to help me weed. I hear the other ones, but I don't see them. I don't know where they're at. Oh, there's one, and then the big one is right here. My hands are dirty. Hi. 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 Their beak is dirty because they've been digging in the grass. Thank you for putting your butt in my face. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? There's 3. Just these 3. I had her or him because that one has a hurt leg that we're trying to get better, and it was so lonely and so sad and so... Hey, Shari, thank you. It was so lonely and so sad that I had to go buy another goose, and at Tractor Supply they only sell them like in 2s, so I had to buy 2. So now we have 3. I'm gonna move my coffee because they will drink it. So I'm pulling weeds. Not very interesting, but I thought that I would talk to y'all. See, the grass is growing up pretty bad around them. They're doing pretty good though. Down here you can see. Look at all this silk. That's good to put in tea. The corn silk, when you pull the cobs, does something. I think it's good for your bladder or something like that. I can't remember. See, I keep breaking it off at the root and it's just going to grow back. There, that was good. Oh, I'm going to have to just pile it up beside me. So do y'all have anything y'all want to talk about specifically during the live today? Have y'all heard anything on these YouTube streets that sounds interesting? Like I said, I think I'm going to talk about Travis and Travis Decker and the Jack and Lily Sullivan case, but there's not a whole lot of new verifiable information in those cases. Actually, you know what? I'll see if I can put them up and walk y'all up to the other garden in just a minute. Good gracious. Because I think they're about done for the day. The Madeline McCann case. Updates on the fines. Okay, we did talk about that. I'll see if there's any new information out that we didn't cover. The last I heard, it was animal bones and adult clothing. And then we talked about how he had all them damn children's swimsuits and things like that. That was nasty. Waiting to see if the bones were human. So did we find out if they were human? Because the last I heard, I think they said it was animal bones. Alright, I'm going to see if I can put them up. You might have to hold on because I've got to rinse their water bowl out and get them water. Not sure. Okay. I'll look into it and see what we can find. They get dirt in their pool. Rinse my hands off in their pool because they have this mound here so they could get up, so it's a little dirty. I have to change it this evening. I don't think they mind if I rinse my hands off in it real quick. I don't have any other water up here. What are you doing? What are you doing? Except they're drinking water. I don't want to get that dirty. Today and tomorrow, my husband and I are going to fix up our yard for my mother-in-law. I'm going to look into getting covered and raised garden beds so the critters in my pump don't destroy it. That's cool. I have heard about the raised garden beds, and I think those are cool too. All right. Do you want some? They're so funny how they throw their head back when they drink. All right. It's funny because they try to take like a bath in their water bowl, even though they have the pool. Throw them some food in there. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm intrigued why the McCanns won't give DNA to Julia, who is in prison. Who in the crap is that? I saw one at Costco for like $150, and the cover acts as a greenhouse. I want my own tomatoes, basil, scallions, garlic, etc. That's cool. That is really cool. I'll have to look into that. Okay. This one is crushed up, and it's got a little bit of niacin and calcium in it, and then there's that, which they seem to eat okay. I'm going to set y'all right there for just a second. I'll let them piss in. Robbie. Yes, Robbie. Hi, how are you? We're just hanging out. All right. Sometimes they'll go in their enclosure, and sometimes they won't. I have to like walk all the way across. Come on, babies. Okay, come on, babies. Come on, babies. Come on, babies. I might have to herd them in. You can see how Goosey walks and like limps a little bit. That is why my daughter got her from, there was a big group of them at her friend's house, and that one was hurt, so she brought it home because we usually try to help animals that are hurt. Come on, come on. Nope, we gotta go this way. Go this way. Go this way. Go in there. Hey, hey, hey. Get. There you go. There you go. Okay. Lock up the gate. Oh my goodness. Sorry. That was kind of crazy. My hands are so dirty from digging in the garden. This thing is a makeshift gate for now. Alright, so they're good. See, this is the only gap, but I think they're safe. I think they did do a DNA test on her, and it turned out she's not her. Okay. I think I've heard that too. Yeah, so everything else is like covered really good, and I zip tied this part back because it's part of the door around the stick that's holding it. I think there appears to be a gap right there that I could close. But this part I get concerned about, but these, I mean, if something tried to get in, it'd get cut up. They didn't? Interesting. All right, let me get my stuff and we'll walk up to the other garden. The other one is where the loofah gourds are, and they appear to be doing really good. They cry when I leave. I know. You're okay. I did bring down the some plants from the other garden and put them here. That's Job's Tears and Coxcomb. And I put the other ones, I planted them. There was a loofah gourd. I did put one loofah gourd in here right there. The rest of it's cucumbers and things. That's the water for the garden. This is the door, but it came off and I'm gonna have to fix it again. I think I flipped it. Yep. I know, babies. Nope, I didn't. Yeah, it's supposed to go like that. This is gonna be weird for a minute. I think I have to hold on just a second. It's supposed to be more behind that, but I'll be back before it gets dark, so I think it'll be okay. Okay. Let's go to the other garden. Several news articles show that it's not. Okay. She has a voice recording that the police refused her testing. I think I remember hearing that it wasn't at some point. I will look into it though. I am trying to read through the emails that Stefan did with his parents. I mean, you know, when you're in jail, the most exciting thing about the day is canteen and phone calls. So, and it's the same thing every single day. You're just in a cell, and again, the most exciting thing is when you get food. So, there's not a lot that's real interesting about the emails, but I'm going to read them nonetheless. It seemed to me like Dad figured out how to speak in code relatively quickly, and that they were trying to talk to the district attorney about arresting Jen. I'm telling y'all, that immunity interview, there's more to it. They're not messing with her because of the immunity interview and because they need her to testify against Stefan. And I don't know if she's still, well, supposedly, because somebody's following her around, she's not in the mental institute anymore, but I'm sure police have a pretty good eye on where she is. Julia just wants to know who she is. Complete cover-up on media. It sells the story. Yeah, there's a lot of things that the media does to sell the story. Have y'all seen about the riots in, there's one email from a fangirl. I saw that. I'm going to read through it. I haven't got to that part yet while I'm recording the video. I found that interesting. Okay, you have a good day, Cara. I'm going to be ending it soon. I just figured I'd come live for a few minutes and show y'all the geese while I pulled weeds. What was I saying? Oh, what do y'all think about those riots in LA? I heard there's going to be possibly more today. I don't want to talk about it on the channel because I don't want to go political, but all right. Oh gosh, it's already getting hot. It's supposed to rain today. So this was the original garden. This was our garden last year, and I've amended the soil up here, but it's nowhere near as good as the soil in the other garden. So they told me that I could use the other garden, and hold on. And so we have this one and the other one. These are chocolate cherry sunflowers. They're getting big. Riots are everywhere. You're off to the orchard to pick peaches? I'm jealous. I'm so jealous right now. The jelly melons are doing good, and I've got, what are those things called? Those flowers right there. I forget. I wanted to call them mums, but they're not. The jelly melons are vining out. I can't wait to show you guys those. They're interesting. And then there's more growing where I planted the seeds. So I'm definitely going to try to sell some of those at the farmer's market when they grow. And here, like, there's blackberries everywhere. And I don't want to cut them down and fix the fence because I have the stuff to fix the fence. And I have a weed eater, but I don't want to lose the blackberries. It will become difficult to avoid these wars now. You ain't lying. The wheat's getting big. I don't know how to hold this with the spikes on it. I don't know how I'm going to de-hole it. It's like blue. I want a fig tree. I was just looking at them. I heard today there's supposed to be some big riots throughout, but I don't know much more about it. Interesting. Maybe we will talk about it, depending on how many there are when we go live. Lavender's doing good. You can see the wheat. I think this is the barley. I think that will be easier to de-hole. But I have no idea how to de-hole these things. I know when they get like tan, like in the wheat field, it'll be better. I'll try to walk down there and show you guys the wheat field if you're still with me. These are the dipping gourds, and you can see all the vines. They're starting to vine out really good. Then the loofah gourds over here are starting to vine out really good too. I don't know if I told y'all, but like you can see all the vines. I had a loofah gourd because I planted them like out here last time, and it went over and over the fence and way up in that tree, and they were hanging down like way up there. I had to get a ladder to get them. Three Kings riots organized. Oh, blackberries with apple crumb. That sounds amazing. And then there's the grapevines. Those are muscadine grapes. There's a lot that grows wild out here and natural. I love it. Like, I don't have as much time as I used to forage. I'm sorry. I have like anxiety and my hands shake. So I do apologize about the shakiness. I can't believe how long these vines are getting already. And like I said, they're going to vine way out. I don't know. I'll try to show you if it'll let me pick it up. It's attached to the grass. But you can see, I don't know. They're doing so good. I can't wait. I have a loofah. So I made loofah gourd soap, right? You cut the loofah gourds in slices and you put it in the soap when you make it. And that soap is amazing because you've got your scrubber and your soap all in one. I put a layer of custard. Stop it. I'm coming to your house. This is white sage and it's really hard to grow, but I love the smell. Like, white sage is my favorite scent. And I've tried to get essential oils that smell like white sage and it's really hard to find. This is what you use to like smudge your house. It's like my favorite scent in the whole world. That's clary sage, but it doesn't smell like clary sage essential oil. And then the regular sage that you cook with is doing really good. Yeah, I know. Ness is over here getting us all hungry. I ain't even ate breakfast. It said this is lamb's ear, but the mullein there is doing good, and I'm wondering if lamb's ear is different than mullein. All right, so I'll walk y'all down to the wheat field, but it's a little bit of a walk. That's okay. So the wheat, I didn't know if I could grow wheat in this part of, like, in this what is it, zone, right? So I was like, I'd never planted it. It's a winter crop. I thought it'd be done by the spring if I did plant it, and it wasn't. And so I planted it. I mean, I saw that they were growing it in the field that's on the other side of the property, and I decided to try to grow it. And so that's why I'm growing wheat and barley. But it's taken longer to grow and produce than I originally thought. Yes, and see, you can see the berries here. They got it sprayed because they need to cut it back for when they cut the grass. But you can see all the wild grapes and blackberries and honeysuckle. I wish I owned this property. I would do so much with it. Like, I would let it grow wild, I think. Mr. Speculating is coming. Let me go talk to him. I'm live this morning showing everybody the geese and weeding. I'm gonna walk them to the wheat field. Do you want to come and talk? No? Well, walk with me back down to the house then. Huh? I gotta go to the store. I'm not walking that way. I'm walking this way. Yes, walk this way. Scratch the paint, good to see you. We are good. Say good morning.
Good morning.
Everybody loves the geese. They're getting so big. When I try to weed, they like come over and try to eat the grass that I'm pulling.
House shoes ain't meant for walking.
Oh no, I'm always wearing shoes that ain't meant to be outside. I never ever wear regular shoes. I don't like tennis shoes. Sage is my favorite herb and best with roast chicken. That sounds good. Find your property, lady. I'm going to with an old house on it. This is this area right here is the back side of the wheat field, okay? And in this area You can see there's a lot of blackberries and the honeysuckle grows. That's where I get the honeysuckle for the tea. You can see all the blackberries and honeysuckle there. I need to get some more honeysuckle for jelly. I've got a recipe to make honeysuckle ice cream. And I want to do that. This right here, this plant, that big one with the berries, that is pokeberry. It is toxic and poisonous, but you can make a dye out of it. That's all you can do with it. Just by the way. I'm a hard worker. I try to be. I think. I don't know. I don't know if I'm necessarily a hard worker. Sometimes I feel lazy, but thank you. I love white sage. If you end up growing enough to sell some, please let me know. I will. I've got a bunch put up. I'm still holding that piece. Hey, Norma. Again, sorry, my hands are dirty. I've been digging in that dirt. This smells so good. Like, I love it so much. I wear rubber waders when I weed my yard. I don't want Brooks crawling on my toes. All the wild things in your beautiful garden. I live in Chicago land area and there's no room for a garden. Oh no. I don't think I could live in the city. Like if I had to, you know, I'd make it work. But I'm not a city person. What?
Hell no.
He said hell no. I'll be back in a minute. Yeah, I think Chicago is a really cool place, especially when it comes to like culture and things like that. I love how all the cultures come together, but I don't think I could live there. It sucks. Oh, yeah, I couldn't. I don't think I could do city living. All right, we're almost there. Isn't that pretty? I love this little pathway in the woods. There's an old homestead, like way across the wheat field. The lady who owns this property knows the people who own this property. And so I get to walk out here, but I don't come out here for herbs and things because they like share crop the fields and the people come and spray it. So I don't mess around out here too much. This is where I found the baby skunk. So here's the wheat. See, theirs is all brown and I think it's ready to be harvested. But they have like machines that do it. Hold on, I'm going to show y'all a big shot of it, like the big view. So they have machines that get all the wheat and theirs is all the way brown. Now you can see how it goes all the way back over there. Like for miles, well, I don't know about miles. But it goes way back. And way, way back, further than you could see, there's an old house that we go to sometimes, me and the kids. Film the properties you look at. I'd love to see you thriving, especially in a property is cool. I hope, like, I legit hope that I can. I really do. Like, I'm trying to work and I enjoy, you know, doing YouTube. I'm trying to put out stuff that people are interested in because we do good with the lives, but my interrogation videos and things like that are, they do really good. And I've got a couple of cases that I've submitted FOIAs on. And I'm trying to get some of that information back to drop videos. Like, my goal is to drop a video a day, but it's really hard to right now because, you know, in the morning with the geese and I'm working on in the gardens and then, you know, I homeschool. But my goal is to drop a video a day. And if I can do that and continue to work too and do all of the things I have to do, I think the channel will grow and I will be able to buy a property like that maybe one day. Hey Carrie, from Australia, nice to meet you. I'm gonna walk y'all around the edge here so you can see the rest of it. Now, again, this has been sprayed, so I don't mess with it. Last year they did tobacco, and I did come and gleam some of it. Because regardless, like, I don't know, I try to prep some. So I was like, well, maybe having, you know, vacuum sealed tobacco that's not been sprayed with all the chemicals they spray cigarettes with would be beneficial at some point. Yeah, scratch the paint. I'm working on videos of that. I'm working on getting a video out about that. I'm still recording it. I've paused it for the moment. But when I go back in a few minutes, I'm going to work on continuing to make that video and then editing it and getting it out. Yeah, I'm doing really good, I think. The channel, Jenny Jen. I was subbed because of the cases. Hey, Shayna. Oh, well, thank you. I usually do this on members only, but I was just like in the garden with the geese weeding. So I figured I'd come live for a few minutes. Hey, a name here. Good to see you. Yeah, Jenny Jen, I've had the channel for about 10 months, and I think I'm at 13,500 subscribers in 10 months is amazing. Especially, you know, considering I just started the channel because I got the information on Stearns and was like, I'm going to put it out without commentary and without my thoughts, and then we could talk about what we think in the live streams, and everybody seemed to like it. We have a farm here. We have 5,000 meat sheep, and we just finished lambing, and we also do crops. That is so cool, Carrie. I would love to have a big old farm like that. I don't know if I could do meat animals. I don't have, my heart would hurt, I think. So I turned the corner, and you can see how big the wheat field, like it just goes on forever. And then we were on the other side by the trees over there just a minute ago. So if I do a round view, you can see all of the wheat. Goes on forever. Share your future plans. They are nice. Aw. I will definitely do that. So I like to come out here and just walk and think. And plus there, like I said, there's honeysuckle and blackberry that grows here too, but the people who own this property spray, like I think they share crop it. I need to get out this wheat before they kick my ass. They share crop it and they spray. In the woods though, see, I prefer to be in the woods too and look for mushrooms. There's mushrooms that grow here. See, there's a deer stand. I better get out of here before I make it smell like people and they get mad about that. Me exit the woods quickly. Someone gifted me a membership. Oh, about tripped. Oh, well, thank you for saying thank you. I'm glad you were gifted, Carrie. And thank you, Nessa, and a name here. I appreciate the compliments. I do, actually. I collect turkey tail mushroom. I send some to Hio. I try to take them every day. There's a tree at the end of the driveway that grows in a swamp area, and it is covered in turkey tail. So I get them a lot. A name here, this is not my field. Hey, Norma, sweetheart, good to see you. This is not my field. This is the field beside the house. They are growing wheat. That's what made me want to grow wheat up in my garden, because I saw that they were doing it. So this is not mine, but I come over here and walk. Like, they don't mind if I walk around here. If I keep, I wish I could show you the little homestead over there, but it's way back. I might go and cut through the railroad tracks, and we'll walk back down the railroad tracks to go back to the house. The videos and live streams, and not to mention filling a family. I love it. Aww, I love our speculating family too. Y'all are so sweet. Gonna make me cry this morning. Yeah, we'll cut back through the railroad tracks. These are roses. I made rose water, but I haven't figured out how to like preserve it naturally. But to make rose water, because there's wild multifloral roses that grow here, and so I would just pick the petals, and then you put like Like if you have 2 cups of petals, you would boil 2 cups of water and put it on the petals and let it sit overnight. And then you have, strain it out, and then you have rose water to clean your face, take off your makeup, things like that. Everyone here is awesome. Hey, Smoky Mountain Mermaid. But like I canned it, so it is lasting a little longer, but then when I put it in my makeup container, I don't use it quick enough because I don't wear makeup a lot. I think once I start going on camera, I'll probably use it fast enough, but for right now I'm just leaving it canned. But I wish I could figure out how to preserve it. Okay, so this plant right here, that's the lady fingers. That is the treatment for cowage, and it vines out. Like when it gets bigger, I'll have to show you. But cowage, poison ivy, poison oak, indigenous people use this plant to treat it. And I put it in the soap because there is cow itch here. If I see some, I'll show it to you because it's in bloom. It's really bad. Like you will itch your skin off. Good morning, Smoky Mountain. Girl. Like, I appreciate that, Nessa. That's a really sweet thing to say. I'm going to tell you, I have been through some shit in my life. Like, I wish I could have everything that I deserved. And I'm not saying that to be selfish. I wish everybody could have all the things that they deserved. I feel like, you know, you go through life and you learn these hard lessons and you have nobody to help you. And you learn to appreciate things. I feel that you learn to appreciate things more, especially when it's not handed to you, you know? And I feel like people like that should, I don't know, win the lottery or something, you know, because they deserve it. Like, it's weird to me. It seems like some people who are just handed things in life have no appreciation for it. They don't take care of it. They don't value it. And then other people who have been homeless and made mistakes and things in their lives, it's just so hard to try to have anything, you know? Eczema in plant form. Are you talking about cow itch? It is a weed, technically, LJ, but it's a very beneficial weed. I have a plant identifier that I use, and it tells me like what, like I'll look up the plant and then I'll ask what it's used for medicinally. Now you can see we just turned that corner and there's a whole nother field over here, but this is how you get to the railroad tracks. So good morning, Cindy from sunny South Florida. Good to see you, sweetheart. Yeah, so I feel like, you know, the people who appreciate things are the ones who aren't given it, and it kind of sucks. I guess you learn to appreciate things from not being given things in life, but like I said, I feel like people who have been through some shit in their lives, they deserve to win the lottery or something. Just once, you know. Give them a chance, and if they squander it, they squander it. But you should at least be given that chance, especially if you've learned and been through some things and understand the value of the little things. Yeah, cow itch. Yeah, cow itch. I got it the first year I was here. I've never heard of cow itch, okay, till I was here, right? And I got it when I was going into the woods to get pine cones to make. It's spelled M-O-U-G-U-L. It's Moogle. Oh, look, that is cow itch flowers right there. Speak of the devil. So it's a vine that makes those flowers. If you come across some flowers in the wood, don't you touch them. You will itch yourself to damn death. And there's the vine. So there's the flowers. The vine grows up. Ow! Stop biting me, bug. The vine grows up the tree like that. That is Satan. It is Satan. I'm telling you. So, yeah, I was getting pine cones to make pine cone syrup. It's called Moogle or something to that effect. And you just take like pine cones that are first starting to grow and get them off the tree. They got to be green. And then you put it in a jar with brown sugar for 30 days and let it sit there and ferment. Then you strain it out and you cook it so that the sugar incorporates really well if it hasn't. And you have pine cone syrup, which is, you get a lot of really good benefits and value from it. I can't think of the medicinal benefits, but it's good for you. It's good for cough. Also, eating anything that grows in your area helps with allergies. So if you have allergies and you make pine cone syrup or dandelion jelly, anything out of the yard, I tell people, eat dandelions if you have allergies. It'll help get rid of it because you're allergic to things outside in your area. So if you eat things outside in your area, it's going to help get rid of it. All right, this is the woods, and this is where we go. Look at the dragonfly. This is where we go to the railroad tracks, and we'll walk back up the driveway that way. This grass is up to my knees. I don't have that in my yard. Yeah. You know, I saw it growing. Walmart, like somewhere, was growing it on purpose. And I was like, are you out your mother trucking mind? It's the cappuccino in the morning under a roof with healthy children. Nothing else really. Yeah. I'm so blessed to have coffee in the morning with a roof over my head and healthy children. And I'm blessed with the ability to homeschool them. I'm blessed with a wonderful landlord to be able to make garden and to have the animals. And I'm blessed with all of you guys who actually want to watch the channel and hear what we have to say. All of these things I am blessed with and so very grateful. Parabola, they said congratulations. Yes, I completely understand. I've been homeless and down, but I'm sober and all my kids and have all my kids. Oh girl, I'm so sorry. I mean, I'm glad that you're doing good. That's amazing, and you're doing great, and it's hard, but you got it. You got this, girl. You know, one time I heard that people, it was a saying, and I'm probably going to slaughter it. I don't remember exactly, but it was like people who have been addicted to drugs and then overcome that are the strongest people in the world, because it's like you've been handed the answer to every problem you've ever had in your life, and you were strong enough to realize that it wasn't the answer and like put it down. It's something to that effect. And I found that really interesting, because it's true. It's like you've been handed the solution to what you thought was all your problems, and you realize that it wasn't a solution, and you put it down, even though it made you feel so good and made everything stop. That's the railroad tracks. And just, you know, so people that have done that are very strong people. And so you're doing great. You like me sharing? Plant versus a weed looks like. LJ, if you get a plant identifier on your phone, look up what you think, like in any plants around you, just look them up. And then once you get the name of the plant, type it in Google and say, is plant name medicinal, and then it'll show you what it's used for. That's how I learned a lot of stuff. Hey, one sunny day. There was mullein that grew out here last year, and I think some yarrow, but I haven't seen it this year. One sunny day. Good to see you. Good to see you. There's dogs down here. They'll probably start barking. There's a man who has like a dog kennel on this property over here that he's not doing anything with. So I don't know if they'll bark or not. They usually do when I walk. Yeah, definitely try that. This is so real. Is it? Yeah, it's pretty real. So we have to have a bigger house, but I don't want to leave the property because I really love it out here. Hey, Meemaw. Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm glad you're here today. I'm sorry about the shakiness. I kind of, there's the dogs. They're in a kennel over there. I don't know why I shake, but I do. It's been forever. Yes, it has. It's good to see you. Hey, Anna. I'm glad to see you. Yeah, I'm just walking. I'll show you the dogs. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Cindy from sunny South Florida, for gifting 5 memberships. That was so very sweet and supportive of you, and I really appreciate that. That was so sweet. Those went to Anna, Roni Rowe, Christina. Oh my God. Mosquitoes are eating me. East Texas Chick, and Chris Cutie. That was so cool. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So, let me see. There, you can kind of see the dog kennel and the dogs there. Hey, babies. All right, I'm going to move. I'm going to leave so I don't upset them. You made the pine cone syrup when you were on a farm in Massachusetts. That's so cool. Oh, Anna says thank you for the membership, Cindy. That was so sweet of you. I really appreciate you doing that. Yes, that was so nice of you, Cindy. That was so nice. Oh, that made her day. Aw, you guys are so sweet. Whilst on your live yesterday, I went out and a girl was run over on my doorstep. Oh my God. Have I ever tried coconut oil to repel mosquitoes? No. Why haven't I? Because I've got coconut oil out the yin yang for making soaps and salves. Well, I don't use the coconut oil for the salves really, but I didn't know that. I'm going to have to do that. Okay. Nessa. My goodness, is the girl okay? Like, what happened? How did she get run over on your doorstep? That is insane. I'm definitely going to try it, y'all. I'm going to be smelling like a fresh island coconut out here in this mug. I have Terra Shield from doTERRA. It works really good, but I didn't put any on today because I usually don't have to worry about these dang mosquitoes this early in the morning. Shayna says, I'm from sunny South Florida as well. It's been forever, but I see you still have the best family here. I do. I feel like our chat is the best on YouTube, and the mods, my mods are amazing. Like, I know people say that, like, but I legit have the best mods. And they're just so amazing and so sweet. And I love all of y'all so much. I love our speculating family, and I love the family style atmosphere we have. And yeah, I'm just really blessed to know you guys. Hi, Shayna. It was horrible. Oh my God. The mosquitoes are lively there in the AM. Really? A name here? Like, I thought that was a nighttime thing. Don't tell me I'm going to be cursed with mosquitoes. That's insane. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't like it. Okay, this plant right here, that is a butterfly weed. Sorry, I try to zoom in and I don't know how to do it. It's a really pretty flower. It's good for the butterflies. I make milkweed pods. It's milkweed. Yes, that's it. You can eat milkweed pods if you fry them. That butterfly weed, I don't think does milkweed pods, but the butterflies love it, and it's a really pretty orange flower that grows wild. I think they're pretty. It's supposed to get rid of warts, but that's all I know about that one. They are bad here all day long. Oh my gosh, Smoky Mountain Mermaid. Do you live in the Smoky Mountains? Because I'm in North Carolina. I live on a main road, and she put on a blind spot, and a young guy ran her over, and she didn't make it. Oh my God. Lord have mercy. Prayers to her family. That's awful. Look at that mushroom growing on the side of this railroad track. I don't know what kind it is. Oh my gosh. I don't think it's medicinal or anything. Oh, I know what this is. I can't do my identifier yet, but I think they use them to paint on. I think it's called artist conch. Isn't that interesting how it's just growing on the side like that of the railroad track? Yeah, I think that's the artist conch, and they would use them to paint on, which I think is really cool. Like, you could make little shelves out of them if you get them hard. Aw, Norma, I'm glad you like it. You live in North Carolina, so maybe they are bad here, Smokey. Maybe they are bad here all the time. Norma, you are our favorite too. I love y'all all so much. This mushroom smells so strong, like a mushroom. I'm going to take y'all to show y'all the turkey tails, and then probably roll out because I'll probably get wet and have to go change. I live outside Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge, out of the tourist area, but I spend a lot of time. I did until I went to the top of the hill and got eaten alive. Oh my goodness. In Florida. Okay. Well, that makes sense. That makes your name makes sense now. Dang. Well, maybe I just wasn't aware of the mosquitoes being so bad in the mornings. I love Gatlinburg in North Carolina. I hope to move there one day. It's become expensive to live in North Carolina, but I want to go more towards the mountains. I'm kind of in the middle of the state, which is good because, like, it's about the same distance to the beach as it is to the mountains, like give or take an hour. But I want to move into the mountains. Like, my dream home is to be able to sit on a wraparound porch and drink my coffee in the morning looking out over the mountains. Mr. Speculating does not want to be in the mountains, though, because he has a very physically demanding job and he hurts in the winter, his arthritis and things. So he doesn't want to be where it's like really cold. He wants to go to like Puerto Rico or something, which I suppose there's mountains out there too, but I don't want to be hot. I can't stand being sticky hot. It's nasty. Yeah, that is shocking. Used to come to Gatlinburg from Birmingham, Alabama. I've never been to Birmingham. I would like to go there. Aw, Carrie. Well, I appreciate you commenting. You are a beautiful person. Thank you. I love all of our people. Yeah, I don't like the human either. Yeah, I mean, you can, like I said, you can go to the mountains or the ocean. I don't like to go to the ocean much, especially in the summer because the sand is so hot and sticky. We do go to the lake a lot because I don't have to worry about sharks there. Like, I don't know, I can see a snake rolling across the water. I can't see sharks underneath. Worst you have to worry about at the lake is like fish and things. They'll bite you if you stand still too long. It's winter over here. I hate winter, but I love summer. Mr. Speculating hates winter too. I don't know. Summer, I'm kind of on the fence about both of them because in the summer, I have to work. Like, I get a lot of produce and garden and things like that, which is good. Get to put up food for the year. But in the winter, it's cold, and I like being cold and able to get warm, and hoodies and pumpkin spice coffee and all of the things like that. Like, I don't like being hot and not able to get cooled off. Did y'all hear that? There's a snake or something over here. It just moved when I walked up. Might be a lizard. Kimmy said, went to Gatlinburg last year, drove up to North Carolina to a farm stand and bought so much honey and other products. The proceeds helped the flood victims. We donated $550. I think it was 500. It was at least 500 to the flood victims of North Carolina. And I've got a couple more donations I need to make that are kind of just sitting there. I need to do Maddie's. I've been trying to get the school to take that money forever and a day. And then when we did our live on Matthew for Pride Month, Bad Girl donated $50. So when I get paid, I'm going to donate that to his fund. Right now, there is a 10-year-old missing. She drowned 2 days ago in Destin, and they're still looking for her body. Oh, my God. Hey, Just Jen. Those are, I don't know. I think one of them is, I think the big one is an African goose. And then at Tractor Supply, where I bought the two small ones, they don't tell you what kind. It's like a mixed goose thing. So I don't know I don't know what kind of goose they're going to be. Yeah, I like knee-high boots and then insulated hoodies. Yes. And it's so cute, too. You could, like, make a whole outfit. I wear, like, the bell bottoms a lot. As you can see, my whole feet are covered. I hope you enjoy your trip, Smokey. Spring and fall are my favorites, said a name here. Yeah, spring and fall are my favorites, too. I like it when it's not too hot, not too cold, but I'd much rather be cold instead of hot. So we're here at the railroad crossing. I'm going to have to walk down the driveway to show you the turkey tail mushrooms. Nearly 4 years since poor Summer went missing. I know, I was watching somebody talk about Summer Wells last night. I don't know, man. That case is crazy because I didn't remember all the details, and I heard a lot about their other kids, not just the boys that were in the house, but their other kids. Like, a bunch got taken away or they signed over rights or something. That case is perplexing. She's paying, I'm broke. Oh, sorry you're broke. It's nice when other people pay so that you can go do things like that. Blackberries are out. I got a bunch of them yesterday. I'm going to try to make some jelly. But, I picked a bunch. I'm going to try to make some jelly at some point this weekend. When you buy a farmhouse, invest in air conditioning. I sure will. That's what my mom says. No central heat and air. That case is insane. I don't know much about the Summer Wells case. Like, I remember a few things from the very beginning, but not much after that. I'd like to deep dive it, but there's not a lot of information I can pull on it. Like, you know, the police aren't going to have a lot of records or anything they're going to let out just yet. The body wasn't found. There's still hope she's alive, the drowned girl. I hope so. I hope she is. I'll pray that she is. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I try not to be trashing people. Because we don't know. I'm going to see if there's any blackberries. Look, there's one. I'm going to eat it. I think I got most of them yesterday. Ow! Oh, there's one. They're small, though. Oh, sorry. I don't see any more right there. I'm going to manifest for you, Summer Wells. It's an odd disappearance. It is an odd disappearance. Girl, I manifest all the things for me and you both. You go right ahead. That would be cool. I don't see any more blackberries. I'm for PR. What is PR? Like public relations? I watch my granddaughter every day, so Florida trip is my payment for the best job in the world. Aw! That is so cool. That is really sweet, too. All right, the turkey tail is over here in the woods. I'm probably going to fall in the swamp. I have to find it because it's harder to find when the greenery is up. Oh, there it is. I see it. You see that broken tree right there? It's covered in turkey tail. I need to get some, but I don't have a way to carry it. All right, y'all. Be careful. You might fall because this is like a slope straight downhill. Oh, the swamp's not as bad as it usually is. Okay. So, that's turkey tail. Actually, the swamp is kind of dry, so I can probably stand in it for a little bit. I've gotten a lot of it. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm going to find a big one. There we go. That is turkey tail mushroom. And I get them and I dry them out. Although that one doesn't look... Might be dying. I might have got too many of them. I get them and I dry them out. God, the mosquitoes are bad down here too. And I grind them up and I use them. I put them in capsules and take them. Yeah. Puerto Rico. I glitched. Girl, if you can manifest a homestead for me, manifest one for you too. See, it goes way up. That's where I get the turkey tail from, but I might have to find another one because it looks like... I don't like the way that looks like mold on the bottom. Alright, I'm about to get up out of here because the daggum mosquitoes are eating me. See the slope? Hold on, hopefully I won't glitch or fall. Okay. This is... Now, I'll walk back towards the house. Are those bear markings on the tree? It could be the black. I don't know. It could be a disease where... Get off of me. It could be a disease where it's dying because it is a dead tree. Let me get this daggum bug off of me. I live in a high-rise apartment. I'm lucky if I see a squirrel. Oh, goodness. I'm blessed to be able to live on this property. It's not mine, but I'm blessed to be here. Like, I don't want to move because it's amazing out here, but we got to get something bigger. Yeah, it did look like mold, didn't it? There's a couple other places that I go to get the turkey tail. I've been on YouTube for years. Now this is such a lovely channel with great subscribers. Aw, you guys make it great. I want to show y'all the pine cones, if I see any, to make the syrup. There's a baby one. So you get the green pine cones like this that are baby ones, or there's bigger ones. I'll show you if I see them. And you just put them in a jar with a lid with brown sugar. Let it sit for like 30 days. And then you strain it, cook it down, and you got syrup. That's really good. No, the bald parts. Oh, maybe. There supposedly was a bear around here, but I didn't see it myself. And there has been bear markings out there. Try to be careful. Black looked like a disease, yeah. Yeah, Anna, thank you for hanging out. While I walk, look, there's, okay, I found one. So that's the kind of pine cone you want to put. You cut them down and then you do what I was talking about in a jar with brown sugar and make syrup. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm headed to the house. I do have to go to the store. I don't know. I just saw that I saw that nobody was on this morning, and I was up hanging out with the geese, and I thought you guys might like to hang out. And you know, I really enjoy the time I get to spend hanging out with you guys and talking to you guys. So I have really enjoyed hanging out with y'all. Hey Carolina, good morning. We're walking, looking at all of the things. This cedar tree here, I think it's no, I don't remember. But these berries are like medicinal, supposedly. You're supposed to be able to do something with them, but I haven't quite figured that one out yet. Like, I can't figure out when they're ripe because they're like green on the inside. So I have to find out more about that. That's another thing I want to look into. But it's huge. Look at it all the way up there. My garden is in pot. Well, you know what though? Any food you can grow yourself, you're doing good. Nature does give you everything. It really does. It gives you everything. Everything you could ever need. See, there's the driveway going way up. Aw, a name here. Thank you for coming to the live. It is peaceful. The railroad tracks go way out. Yeah, I come out and walk every day because I love it. I don't want to leave, but like I said, we got to have a bigger house. Like I can't keep doing the tiny house living kind of stuff. It's not functional anymore. There's woods there too. There's lots of mushrooms that grow in there. That's where I get a bunch of my other mushrooms. But the mosquitoes are bad in there too, so I stay out. With all that's going on in the world, this is such a nice break in nature. I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. We'll definitely have to do it more because I come out here and walk like every day. I know that I'm not showing much, but you know, I don't want to show the actual, like my house, you know. I like to explore nature too. It's peaceful and serene, and I don't know, like I said, I'm blessed in so many ways, and I appreciate and love each and every one of you so very much. You guys are amazing. I'm glad that we can come together and talk about things and learn things together and learn from each other. It's amazing. Hey, Abellis! How are you doing? Good morning. Well, your landlord. So, we've been talking about that. They're kind of trying to see if they could sell us maybe a half acre. But they'd have to like put septic in, and we'd have to drill a well and things like that. So I don't know. It's kind of in talks and up in the air. So maybe, but we don't know yet. And at that, it would be a couple of years before we could really do anything. So we're talking about it, but you guys look good today, Setabella's. Yeah, we're talking about it, but nothing really yet. All right, well, I'm rounding the driveway, so I'm gonna have to go. Yeah. Yes, I like privacy. I'm gonna go cook some breakfast. Hey, Hannah. And yeah, I'm gonna cook some breakfast and try to finish recording the emails video and get ready for the live today. Thank you all for being here and hanging out. I hope it does, Shayna. I really do. I'm sorry those of you that just came in that were leaving, but I will be back today at 1:30 as normal, as usual. Look at that spider. I don't know if my camera will let me catch it. There he is. He's green. Just so you know, it's appreciated, and a new homestead old school would be great. It would be great. Manifest that for me. I'll try to manifest it too. All right, y'all. I love y'all. I will see y'all today at 1:30 as normal. And thank you guys for walking with me and hanging out today. I hope you enjoyed it. I do. All right, y'all. I don't know how to end it, but I will see y'all at 1:30, and y'all have a good day and be safe. And love y'all. You are enough. You are important. You are special, and you are loved. Bye.